Hey, it's Fox. I finally got the good microphone set up. We'll see how this goes. It's right in my face. I can't see my keyboard. Where'd my buttons go? Oh no! I managed to find myself in a group of familiar faces the other day, and one of whom was showing Kelthuzad. That means I get to play one of my favorite hero combos in the game, Falstad and Kelthuzad. I found this combo as a result of playing with a one-trick who would never ever ever switch off Kelthuzad ever. At all. So it was up to me and my team to find ways to build around him. And one of the nice things about Kelthuzad Falstad is how well they complement each other. Falstad can spend a lot of the early game soaking up experience, while Kelthuzad can spend a lot of the early game doing what he needs to, stacking off heroes, increasing the amount of purple damage he's able to do, which Falstad increases even more at level 7 with Boomerang. The crazy burst these heroes are able to do together, it just wipes heroes out. They can't stand it. They just die. Wait, even before level 10. It's crazy. They just explode. You add ults on top of that and fights are over before they even start. This team is actually a perfect setup for the Falstad KT combo. We have Varian, who's I think going taunt, which is fantastic peel and fantastic lockdown, enabling both Falstad's Q and Kel'Thuzad's chains. Then we have Tyrande for even more follow-up lockdown, and Chen, who can just do whatever the hell he wants. He gets to play for free, being a nuisance, causing problems for the enemy team. Who are Tassadar, Zul'jin, Anubarak, Whitemane, and Lunara. Anubarak is going to have a very, very difficult time with us, because he needs to decide whether he's peeling for his team or engaging on one of us squishy backline heroes here, which his team cannot follow up on. They simply don't have the dive. They gotta sit back and poke at range until one of us gets low enough and maybe finishes off with the Lunara jump. Lunara jump, Anubarak dive. I don't know. They got quite a lot of range damage, but not good follow-up. Pretty squishy. Tassadar's a dead man. Lunara will be hard to hit. Zul'jin is probably also gonna die. Whitemane can be trouble. She's a really good healer. Really, really annoying at saving low-life heroes.
For the glory of the Alliance.
You have been outmatched.
Oh, and I didn't know, we're all Warcraft heroes. Would you look at that? Warcraft gang. Now we have the mandatory eye fight on Sky Temple, which we are gonna win, obviously. They don't seem to be able to get any sort of leverage on us. Regardless, it's good stacks for, our team. And a first blood on Zul'jin. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. You gotta step up to get those troll stacks, and you don't always step back. Now, with the first blood out of the way, I'm gonna head down to the bottom lane to soak some experience. Oh, and I can stack off the bug. Isn't that fantastic? That's embarrassing, but we're still getting our stacks. The Falstad Q quest is usually how I build Falstad, just because it's very, very safe and very, very scary. You get up to like 60 stacks and people start respecting your damage. You get up to 90 stacks and people really need to watch out for your hammers. I know that the W quest is a lot of fun on Falstad, but the bird's so squishy. It's really hard to find good excuses to get this hyper single target damage. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I really need to stop yapping and start focusing on my micro. Sheesh. Good things happening in the off lane while I'm yapping and unfocused. Spoke too soon. Rest in peace, Rooster. Rest in peace. Looks like our team is heading to the enemy siege camp to invade. Maybe? No, they already did. Fuck. Stealing it right from under their noses. We are a little bit behind in XP, but that should even out fairly quickly as Chen gets back in lane. Oh, if we can get a follow-up kill on this Tassadar. Doesn't have any mana, and I can't stand give Zul'jin stacks for free. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Tassadar is hurting behind the walls. Get a couple more stacks off. See, that would have been a perfect example of the combo that Falstad and Kelthuzad was able to pull off. He yoinks them together and then roots them, and then I smack him with a hammer. Tons and tons and tons of damage. Once we hit level 7, You can see how dangerous it is. Let's help Thingwub finish off this camp. Thingwub is back playing Heroes again, guys. Go check out his channel on YouTube, @Thingwub. Like, comment, and subscribe. He's far more skilled at micro than I am.
Now, only to strike again. They will surely feel this loss.
I'm actually, you want to know my secret? I'm not actually that good at Heroes. I just know a lot of people who are better than me, and I'm really friendly. That's my secret. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just a silly Billy that makes people laugh. You can be cute, you can be funny, or you can be useful. That's how people keep you around. Yeah, gotcha. I don't know if we're going to be able to take this fight here. Chen is good, but he doesn't have great peels for us, and it looks like Kelthuzad is toast. At the very least, he's out of the fight. Oh my god, is the panda going to make it? Oh my goodness, he's... nope. It's close, though. It could have happened. He was surviving a lot of damage there. A Lunara kill? A Lunara kill? Oh my gosh. The stun and the white main heals, I just can't. See, there, right there, that would have been also a good example of Falstad KTZ combo. Unfortunately, it was yoinked out of my queue, but it was either one or the other, I guess. Come on. Yeah. How do you like them hammers? Fucking Bambi. Lunara's got to be one of the most annoying heroes to fight against if you don't have any lockdown. And even then at 10, she can just hop away. A little fight for the eye, a little bait for some stacks. Yeah, that's right. I knew you were coming. Sucker. Give me those hammer stacks. Give me those hammer stacks. We gonna blow you up soon. You just wait. You just wait, Mr. Troll. What's going on here? Get rid of this eyeball. So we have a little bit of secrecy in the shadows. I don't think we're gonna get a kill here, so I'm just gonna try to pick off this camp. Do as much damage as possible while they're still at home. Yeah. Ugh, that Wisp's keeping a real close eye on us. No kill potential down here in the bottom lane. Zul'jin just took the eye. Anubarak is mid. What to do? Maybe I'll zip up top, soak that experience. Oh! See, we're getting so many, like, just close, just not quite combos, but you can see the idea behind it, right? You can see what we're going for. Especially with the spell armor reduction, you can see the potential, right? Right? Tell me you can see the potential in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe if you can see the potential of this combination in the comments. Come on. This white main is a problem. We're gonna have to deal with the priest. That's really annoying. Goodness gracious. I wish I knew how to play white main. I know a lot of people have been asking for the next hero video, the next Hero's Beginner's Guide video for white main, and well, that's one of the heroes that I just don't. It's just, you know, it's weird. I've been playing this game for like 9-10 years, and there are still quite a few heroes that I just don't understand. I just don't get. So, it might be a while before we get to some of those. I gotta put some hours on. What the shitty thing about having such an old account is the MMR is pretty stable. You know, I've pretty much peaked. I've hit all of my plateaus here. And so if I want to win, I just got to play the heroes that I know how to play. And if I play anything new, I get absolutely rolled because everyone in my bracket, my matchmaking bracket, just ruins me, just wrecks me. Because I have no idea what I'm doing and they're playing their favorite heroes, so I just get fucked. Fighting over this objective, and I guess I'll stay here. The big boy is almost dead, and there's only 3 guardians left. I should be okay. My team can take the fight in lane so that I can Slowly lose hit points on the objective. It's okay, guys. You do what you gotta do. I'll take it. Oy, oy, oy. Low on health, low on mana. They know where I am. I gotta move in to support my friends, but I'm so low. Yeah. That's pretty much all I can offer the team fight right now. I don't want to be... Oh, shit. Oh, okay. You get the kill. That's what you get, Bambi. I thought I was dead for sure. But she made the wrong choice. Some good damage on a Tassadar. Good damage there. That boomerang's really, really nice for increasing your team's spell damage potential. Again, that's why Kelthuzad and Falstad work so good. Because two heroes, in an ideal situation, 2 heroes will be stuck in one spot, taking a bajillion million points of purple damage. And then you just add 15% on top of that. What are they going to do? Die. That's what they do. Thanks for the globe. Me and me and Zul'jin in the bottom lane. I got some friends. Do you have any friends? Do you have any friends? He's done. He's dead. There's no way. Oh. Missed. You chained too soon. Chained a little too soon there, buddy. We can move in on this fort. Take it. Easy peasy. It didn't go through. It didn't go through. It didn't go through. No, you just chained too soon. I do that all the time when I try Kel'thuzad. Miss that timing. I have to say, I much prefer having a good Kel'thuzad on my team over playing Kel'thuzad well, because when you're on that hero, you feel every single miss. Like you're watching your chains, and every single time you mess it up, it just feels so bad. Just give me a second here. And we're fine. We're good. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when you miss your chains on... Let me speak, you bastards. When you miss your chains on Kel'thuzad, you feel it, because you have to sit there on your ass for like the next 8 seconds and being like, ha ha ha, please don't engage on me, I missed. And then you use, well, if you're me, you use your W in a fit of rage because you missed, and then you set your cooldowns back even further because you have to wait for your W and your chains. And it's just, I'd rather somebody else do it, you know? It's like when you play snipers and shooters and you feel every single shot that you miss. Whereas from the outside looking in, you don't see the misses. And you notice every single time it hits, and you're like, yeah, good job, snipers, good job, Kel'thuzad. Because if KTZ misses, it's just business as usual, if you're not playing him. But if he hits, that's 2 kills, possibly. I'm surprised that they didn't nerf his damage even more, because I've just seen some nasty KTZ players absolutely wreck the enemy team. Just bully them for like the latter half of the game. Constantly 1 or 2 enemy heroes sent back to the graveyard over and over and over again, and then there's just nothing they can do. But I guess that's like that for a lot of heroes. Able to get into situations where they can't really be countered, or their strengths are exacerbated. Sergeant Hammer. Apather. Murky. You know, all that bullshit. Oh, there we go. See, that was close. That's kind of the idea. Right there. That combo right there with the chain and the root and the 2 ults, that's the one. We'll get it one of these days. Don't you worry. Death to trolls. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're dead. Ha 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 ha. You're dead too. Yes, yes. I think we might have just won there. That might just be the end of the game. We can push this keep down for sure. And then we have a talent lead. And we're all pretty good on resources. I'm a little low on mana, but I can survive off of globes. Chen has booze to spare. Varian's at full resources. KTZ's full. Tehran's mostly full. I think we just push. I think we just fight until they push us out or we win. So we are just on top of there. Don't worry, guys. I'll get it. I'll get the car. Don't you worry. You guys keep them busy. I'll just sit here smacking on the minions in the car. Anyways. Oh, 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 oh. invisible. Not quite. Not quite. The Zul'jin is just firing off his axes over and over again next to the core. Okay, so we're still ahead of talent tier. We got a pick. 2 picks. I think we just fight. I think this is worth dying over. I don't know. We just stay here. What's the worst that could happen? They push us back and then have to run all the way to the top lane to push through the keep? I don't think that's going to happen. Yep. We'll just smack on this core. And it's up to them to... Goodbye. It's up to them to get rid of us. Which is not happening, to be honest. It's over. It's over. What a game. What a game this was. I wish I was able to get you guys a better example of the combo I was talking about, but I think you saw things that were close enough to what I meant to understand its power. If I had to pick the rest of the team to go with this, to go with Falstad and Kelthuzad, I would say Mal'Ganis as the tank, Deckard as the healer, and it's just crazy ass lockdown, and then something to offset the kiting potential of our team for the 5th pick. Don't know what that is. Let me know what hero you would pick in the comments. Let me know. Tell me who you would pick for your hero with the KTZ, Falstad, Mal'Ganis, and Deckard combo in the comments. As for stats, here are your numbers for people who enjoy such things. And now let's take a quick look at the talents. Okay, so first is me, my favorite, Q-Build Falstad. We already been over this. Going the quest at 1 into Boomerang at 7, and then the slow at 16. I like the slow. It's not necessarily the best talent, but I've been hit by a 50% slow many, many times over the years playing this game, and it's not fun, and I want to inflict that pain on others. Varian went full tank, it looks like, with the speed banner at 16. Very nice for his team. I know a lot of people favor the armor. Those people are wrong. Kel'Thuzad took the root at level 1. I mean, I don't really know how good that is. Most of the KTs that I see play pick the chains or the Q at level 1, but the root I'm sure works just fine. And the rest of his build looks like a standard, or at least a little variation of the blow-up build. Tyrande went trait build, auto-attacking, a whole bunch. Did you know? I didn't know this for the longest time. I thought Tyrande's heal only reset on auto attacks. That is not correct. It's every instance of damage reduces the cooldown of her Q. So you drop that Starfall in a team fight and you just got heals for days. I guess she's an idol. You got heals all night. Yeah. Chen did whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. I haven't read those talents yet, man. Just at me later. As for the other team, Anubarak went Beetle build with Swarm at 10. Interesting. That's it's kind of, maybe, I don't know. I don't have any excuses for you. I think Webb would have done you better there, buddy. I do quite like Swarm. I like building Anubarak as tanky and survivable as possible. Unfortunately, that means sacrificing a lot of utility for your team, so it's not really the best option. Webb would have been able to take at least one of the other front lines out for as long as it took us to get the Webb over. That's what, like 2 seconds? If Kel'Thuzad Qs it, it's 2 seconds. It can be enough to make a play. Whitemane? I don't know about Whitemane's talents. I'm sorry. I don't play the hero. Tazadar went Q build, which isn't terrible. You can safely poke at range. You can stack for quite a bit of damage, as much as a convection stack. 200 damage on his Q. The difference is, it's much safer. Tazadar doesn't run out of mana, and you don't lose it when you die. Convection sucks. Zul'jin went auto attacks, without any quests, without buffing his Q at all. I don't really think that's a fantastic idea. Against our team, he really doesn't want to stand still and fight for very long, because you'll just get locked down by Chen, Tyrande, Kel'Thuzad, Varian, Falstad slows. So maybe something with a little bit more front-end damage, or even something pokier than auto attacks would have done him a lot better. And that's my opinion anyways. And to be honest, towards the end of the game, I forgot Lunara existed. She was a little bit of a nuisance at the start, and then just completely irrelevant for the rest of the game. Taking the spell armor talent at 13, that's nice. That's smart. Lots of spell damage on our team. Didn't help her much though. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. I know I had a lot of fun. I'll run this combo all day, every day. If you haven't yet, like, comment, and subscribe. And go check out Thingwub's channel as well. He's got some good stuff. More videos like this on his channel. He has got more of a backlog of just games that he's played with commentary over it. So yeah, if you like this sort of thing, go check him out.